Welcome to the AI for Career Success video overview by Curt Robbins. We're experts at AI coaching and helping professionals like you and your employees upskill in AI. In the world of artificial intelligence, another major development has just taken place. OpenAI has announced its latest model, and it's being positioned as more than just an incremental update. So let's break down what GPT 5.5 is and what it means for the industry.
First, let's cover the core announcement itself, the official release, and the details that set the stage for this entire development.
So, the news came out on April 23, 2026, with the official release of OpenAI's new model, GPT 5.5. The information for this overview is based on the reporting from Jake Perez in his article titled, OpenAI Launches GPT 5.5 as Next Step of AI Super App Plan, as well as related professional discussions.
Now, OpenAI isn't just marketing this as a minor improvement. They're very deliberately framing it as something larger, a significant advancement that they're calling a whole new class of intelligence.
This quote from Srinivas Narayanan at OpenAI is quite telling. The key phrase to focus on is "for real work." This really signals a strategic shift, moving beyond general-purpose chatbots and toward a powerful tool designed for complex, professional applications where precision and reliability are paramount.
The core concept behind this new class of intelligence is what's known as agentic AI. As the definition here explains, this is not just about responding to a prompt, it's about giving the AI a complex, perhaps even poorly defined objective, and having it autonomously formulate a plan, utilize tools, and validate its own progress to achieve that objective.
And this agentic framework is where we see its real-world utility. OpenAI is specifically highlighting strengths in domains that require sophisticated, multi-step reasoning. We're talking about things like advanced coding, autonomous operation of a computer, and even contributing to scientific research in highly specialized fields like drug discovery.
But this model isn't just a technology in isolation. It's a critical component of a much broader strategic vision, OpenAI's goal to create what's being referred to as an AI super app.
The long-term strategy appears to be the creation of a single, unified platform, one that integrates the conversational capabilities of ChatGPT, the code generation power of Codex, and the information gathering of a web browser. GPT 5.5 seems to be the underlying engine designed with enough power to make these disparate functions operate seamlessly together.
So that's the vision. But how does the model actually perform in practice? Let's examine the performance data and see how GPT 5.5 compares to its main competitor.
The primary benchmark being used here is called CyberGym, and it's important to note that this isn't just a theoretical metric. CyberGym is designed to evaluate how well an AI agent can execute practical tasks within the complex and dynamic domain of cybersecurity.
When we look at the scores, you can see that Anthropic's model, Claude Mythos, scores slightly higher at 83.1%. GPT 5.5 is just behind at 81.8%. So while Mythos holds a narrow lead in this previous state, the performance gap is incredibly small. Both models are clearly operating at the current frontier of AI capability.
However, benchmark scores don't tell the entire story. The critical difference here is availability. Claude Mythos is currently in a limited preview, accessible only to select partners. GPT 5.5, in contrast, is generally available to the public now. This means its advanced capabilities are already in the hands of professionals and developers worldwide.
Finally, let's zoom out and consider the broader context. This release isn't just about a single new model. It's also a reflection of the accelerating pace of AI development itself.
This statement from OpenAI's chief scientist, Yakub Pachaki, is quite remarkable. To most external observers, the progress in AI over the last 2 years has felt anything but slow. So to hear a leading researcher in the field describe that period as surprisingly slow really recalibrates our understanding of the velocity of development from an insider's perspective. And when you review the actual timeline of major releases, you begin to understand their definition of slow. We've moved from GPT-4 to 4.0, then to GPT-5, and now to 5.5, all within a roughly 3-year timeframe. This rapid cadence is what those building the technology consider to be a slower period, which underscores the immense momentum in the field.
And this, of course, brings us to a final, thought-provoking question. If the incredible progress we've witnessed is what experts in the field consider to be slow, what then does fast look like? Thank you for joining us for this overview. This is where we teach you AI and help you get smarter than your competition. If you find these analyses valuable, you can use the QR code at the beginning to buy us a coffee or hire us to coach you or your employees in AI. We also encourage you to subscribe to the AI for Career Success YouTube channel. Please like, comment, and share this content to help us reach a wider audience of professionals.